All right, what's up, people? Oh, sorry, I've been on vacation. Been on vacation since Thursday, and just got back like an hour ago. Woke up this morning to knife throwing, to sell out, to everything uh, in the book. So, pulled a few knives out. I'll just go ahead and first off say I haven't sold anything to anybody. I've been on the show, yes. Um, have not given unless they got any of my footage off of YouTube or Facebook. I mean, it's on the World Wide Web, so it's everybody. I'll start off by this. I know what I signed up for 20 plus years ago, so I have a commercial driver's license. I know I could lose my job at any time. I get busted. I'll do anything. That's my job. I know what I signed up for. Everybody that goes out street racing knows what they signed up for. For anybody to say this or that, I mean, you know what you sign up for. I mean, this isn't Hollywood unless you go on the show to be Hollywood. And which anybody that's been on the show, they know anybody that drove however many miles to be on the show. They know how much money did y'all make on that? Nothing. Only people that make money on that show are the people that have contracts with Pilgrim. What's up, Jordan? Pilgrim. Apparently, Pilgrim's not filming right now because of the pandemic right now. So they're looking for anything and anybody that'll give them something. So I was told by Richard about a week or maybe 2 weeks ago that they contacted him and he gave him some stuff. He looked at the yeah, of course, but he's gonna have his lawyer look at it and stuff, and I don't know if he did that or not. We never did. I never did get into that, but he's he was in the contract. It was everything was gonna be blurred out, no names. Pilgrim or whoever edits didn't do that, so now lawyers are involved. So, but Richard, y'all know how hard this man works. Y'all think that he would just sell out like that to anybody? I don't. I've known him for 2 or 3 years now. The man works hard. I mean, he's a hard worker. I don't have time to edit videos. I work 10, 12, 14 hours a day, sometimes more. That's the reason why I go live and all that. But we'll go back. Let's just go back to the beginning. We'll go back to the beginning. I think I don't remember 2008 or whatever. I was approached by a buddy of mine in California that said that they were going to do a show about street racing and this and that. And they came to me first, and I waited out, and I just didn't want to do it, just because it was me. I still had a job and a stable income, and this and that. And the other. Boy, did I miss the calling on that one. Boy, look where that turned out. But I said no, and they went up north, and the rest is history. So that's it. Now, when that show came out, before social media, before all these Facebook lawyers that we have on the Facebook nowadays, and the trolls that know everything, it was a bad thing. Bad thing. It was the worst thing that could happen to street racing. Street racing was going to end. However long the show's been on, I don't know. Honestly, I don't watch them. I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch them. So it was bad back then, and now it's every people, believe it or not, this world is a big nasty circle. What goes around, it's just a big circle. 10 years ago was a bad thing, and now this is a bad thing. Richard had no intentions. It was in the contract that they were going to blur people's faces out. They were going to blur license plates. He gave them footage, and along with several other media people, gave them footage. 660 Street is not the only one that did it. So I've been looking at all the trolls. I mean, everybody. I still stand by on 660 Street. I mean, burn me at the stake too. So it is what it is. Richard's my boy. We've been boys for a while. Y'all can burn me too. So cops. Oh boy. Speaking of this guy right here, his car was on the show, and believe it or not, that's his old car. That was, how long has that been, Johnny? A couple years, and it was aired, so 2 years. That's how far back they went. So Justin, I have no idea. I don't get into that stuff. To be honest with you, I don't I don't I don't know anything. But 2 years ago was when Johnny wrecked, and they aired that. So 2018. So 2 years ago. The man gave footage because, believe it or not, street outlaws ain't filming right now. I mean, the JJ or whatever, they've had enough. They've had enough to withstand all this stuff. So yeah, get with Richard. I have no idea, Justin. I don't know. Was you on any of the deals? But anyway, man, everybody's all cutting up and stuff now. But I mean, the man is the man looks at it like this: how much has he done for street racing in the past couple of years, and how much has he filmed? How much has he given his time to? I mean, I know because, believe it or not, I still do it time to time, but I don't know. Cisco. How much? When have you been out to race? I'll leave that alone. But anyway, troll number one right there. But I still love him though. He's a troll, but Cisco, I love him. I mean, I've known him for a long time. He's still my buddy. He can clown all he wants, but he's still my boy. Richard's still my boy too. So, the guys have they haven't been filming. So, believe it or not, I kind of before all this happened, I kind of seen this coming because I started seeing the filmers, the I guess the celebrities. Yeah, Justin, you're my boy too. But I started seeing the celebrities out on the streets, and doing stuff out on the streets, and I kind of started putting two and two together that they haven't been out in the as I call it, the real streets. They haven't been out in the real streets in a really long time. I mean, years and years. I mean, they're filming and stuff. I don't know if they're under contract to film and stuff like that, but I haven't seen them out underneath contract. So, and then I started seeing them. Then I started putting stuff together. So it is what it is. But he gave content knowing it was going to be wasn't supposed to be no cities named. Faces were going to be blurred and this and that. So, man, they didn't do that. I mean, is it on him? I mean, somewhat, but it's not. It's really on Pilgrim for not doing their part of. You figure if you give them a shit ton of content and then they come back. I mean, I'd say 2 weeks minimum, and they're already putting this stuff together. It's kind of hard to come up with content and blur everything out. I mean, I'm sure they have a team for that. I also seen what was it, 1320 and Speed Obsessed. They didn't give out. Oh yeah, sorry, my shirt. They didn't give out no content. Believe it or not, I guarantee you, 1320 and Speed Obsessed probably make more money on views than Pilgrim was one to give. So that's just my personal opinion on the take. Jordan was on there. We'll see if Jordan has to say. Oh. And this guy right here is, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of likes he likes being I don't know if he likes the attention. I'd say he likes attention. He's always posting about going street racing and going rounds and stuff. So we'll see. Just send it, Jordan. Sorry, man. I literally got home an hour ago and took a shower. Got this stuff. Oh, what, Kevin? Incorrect. You don't make enough. You want to tell how much they offered, Kevin? I just figured y'all made more money than they offered. I mean, I know y'all probably make more money off YouTube and Facebook than what they were going to divvy up. Uh-oh. Well, we already know that, man. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. I hear the popo. All right. What they were. Uh-oh.
What up, everybody?
Turn that off in the background. I'll get feedback.
Oh, I'll move that out of the way. My other phone.
All right. So it's mamming.
It is mamming.
Has Bo got your tattoo yet?
He has not, but he's working on it.
Oh.
He's working on it. I know that for a fact.
We've been hearing that for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, but he's had a lot going on. We know he has the business and everything, and I get that aspect of it. He's had a lot to handle.
I'm just playing with him. But anyway, what is your take? Oh, and you're repping 660 Street. Cool. I couldn't find my shirt, actually, to be honest with you. This is the first shirt I found.
Yet.
This is the first thing I could find.
So, I wear it all the time.
So, Cerveza Modelo. Oh, I got my Diet Doc over here. So,
yeah, I just thought it was weird. So we did a crawfish boil at my shop yesterday, and I was tired, so I went home and took a nap. And I woke up to Rank calling me, and he's like, usually when Rank calls me twice, that means there's something important. So I called him back, and he's like, you not see what's going on? So I get nervous because I think something bad happened. And he's like, no, I have no idea. And usually people know by now, like, I don't care who's there or what's going on or what the payout is. I just want to race. Like when I broke down on the way to Mississippi and we were in Tulsa, I literally called out anybody underneath the moon. I just wanted to be able to race somebody. It didn't matter who was there or if it was for money or anything. I want to race. I mean, that's why I travel every weekend. I mean, I spent 9 hours going to Arkansas. We do this shit all the time. He's like, well, the new series of Street Outlaws is coming out. And I was like, hold up, what? He's like, we're on it. I was like, what do you mean? So I got really excited for a second. And I'm not against it at all. It's cool. For me, I don't need attention or anything like that, but it's great publicity for my shop. That does great things for businesses. I mean, I'm completely fine with that. But it was just really weird how I didn't know about it. I'm also in the military still. I actually did re-enlist for a little bit longer. Now, luckily, my commander unit, I even know the state command sergeant major, they're super fucking cool. And I will send you an ass pick, McDaniel.
Whew.
Like what if I had not been, in a good standing, or if I was like, I don't think it's Richard's fault, but I mean, it's not going to affect me at all, and I'm fine with it. but there's just a lot of gray areas with it is all I'm saying. And I think a lot of people feel that way. I'm not going to name names, but other people who are also aired feel the same way. I mean, we're fine with it, but there's just a lot of gray areas. Like, I don't know what's about to pop up this season, and I'm on it. Like, that's really weird. I mean, that I never signed a waiver. I've never been to a Street Outlaws filming. I've never been contacted by Pilgrim. I was never contacted by Richard. And, I mean, whatever's on there is fine and dandy, I guess. But to some people other than me, they're going to find that as a big problem. And there's a lot of people tripping about it that are even on this thread. I haven't seen them on the street once this year. And me and my crew that go everywhere, all over the Midwest, have been putting in the hours, putting in the money. We spent all winter on our cars. But a lot of the people that are crying about it don't even street. Like, so I think that there's more people trying to make this about them than there needs to be, and it's kind of getting annoying.
Yes, Joey, he beat the Firebird.
I'm not trying to hold that over anybody's head either. That was a wild race. So,
but it was like I said, Richard talked to me about it I don't even think it was 2 weeks ago, and asked me about it, and I said, is it anything? I just figured they were trying to figure something out since they're not filming, which is more than likely the whole ordeal is why they're not filming right now. So, I don't know. I don't know what all he give them until he can come, until he
told
is
me
able.
to call him. I haven't had a chance to yet. I was at the shop today. So.
Until he can say what he gave them or whatever. I mean, you figure in 2 weeks, and the contract said, he told me that it said that they were going to blur out faces and car and license plates and no cities and this and that and the other.
And that won't affect me personally, but who could it affect? Who has a CDO whose boss is going to see that? Because even though it is on YouTube, which it is obviously in public information always, public TV, national television has seen a whole lot more than that. And it can create a problem for some. I personally don't. It won't affect me none. But
also, if you get arrested for street racing, if you get arrested for street racing, then it becomes public record anyway. Then your job will find out anyway. So
good thing I hire myself.
Yeah. So I mean, if we could, we could. So anyway, but
a contract to show because I never had one.
But
I mean, it can turn into a good thing. We don't know what it's going to be yet. Yes, there's some gray areas. We know that, but I mean, nobody needs to be burning anybody at the stake. I mean, I have some mixed feelings about a couple things on it, but I mean, we're kind of all jumping to conclusions here, I guess.
Well, that's social media for you. Everybody's a social media lawyer nowadays. I mean, everybody can Google stuff. I've seen that today. There's some Google hound out there that apparently know more than paid lawyers.
Yeah. Really, I'm just trying to find out where the race is this weekend.
Yeah, me too. I've did my civic duty for the wife for vacation. We're caught up on that for a little bit, so I'm good for a bit, so I can go do whatever I want.
Yeah, it'll blow over and turn into whatever it's going to turn into. I mean, obviously we can't change anything about it, but I mean, sure, there's some of the stuff could have changed on it, but it'll work out one way or another.
Well, this world's a vicious circle, and everything just revolves. It comes back around, just like all these trends and stuff. And back in the day, it was evil. Street racing wasn't going to be. We were all going to not be allowed to street race no more because of street outlaws. And now look at us. We're still street racing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be street racing after this.
Because it doesn't matter if this is going on or not. I'm still going to drive 6, 7, 8 hours, whatever it is, I mean, I've reached out to people in New York earlier this season, said that I wanted to race. So it doesn't matter whether it's going to go on that show or 660 or 1320 or not. I'm still going to pull up wherever. I mean, I've made that clear. So those who are, I mean, it. And I was told also they didn't tell a lot of people because it would have brought out a lot of fake motherfuckers who aren't street to try and get on camera. And I mean, that makes sense. It really does. I mean, if they had said we're going to be posting real street racing this year, I guarantee every fucking track dick would have pulled up out there trying to swing some sort of way. And it's true. I mean, a lot of us just are going to go racing every weekend no matter what. So it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah. Well, you know, even me saying that the reason why I don't watch a show, which is somewhat true, is because it's not real. I mean, the racing's real, yes, but all the other Kardashian up that they've got it into it. It's not real stuff. I don't get into watching that stuff. It had real, honest to God street racing. Like no, I mean we're all family. We don't get on there and fight and act stupid with each other. We all know the deal. That they portray it out to be is we're all against each other and we want to fight all the time and this and that. I mean, it's not really any of that. We're all
4 or 5 years, like legitimately, like even before No Practice Teams, and that's been out for like 3 seasons now. I legit have not watched it once. So I mean, I watched like seasons like 1 through 5, and that stopped like back in 2016.
I guess I don't know.
It's not what people are out to race for, you know. We'll see what happens with it all.
We're all going to still do what we're going to do, whether it's filmed or not. Even it's still going to be put on YouTube, of course. Right. It's still going to be put on Facebook, of course, because everybody wants that what's the word I'm looking? Everybody wants that fame, so it is.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying like it was sold for an amount. Yes, I get that, but like, oh my god,
oh boy,
you're reading the comments on here. Joey Heichel said he can't pay. There's a lot of people saying that they're making money off of this. Okay, what company that goes out and shoots every weekend doesn't make money off this? Try to name one for me, because I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong. There's companies that will go out and make millions of dollars every year filming street races. That is their job. But nobody's mad at them, and I get that the reasons is because of the names and the blurring and the cities. However, if that was in the contract, then obviously, I guarantee that was probably in there, and they just ignored it. Then obviously they're still trying to do their part, and there's no difference than what they were doing on YouTube the whole time. I mean, what's the difference between getting paid by YouTube to technically sell content to somebody else for them to use? They can't really be that mad about it.
Yeah,
we'll see, but I mean, it'll be interesting to see what comes out.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. To be honest with you, I mean, it was like Richard told me about it I'd say less than 2 weeks ago, and I was like, well, maybe we can see what's up. I don't know. And then I said, read over the contract. He said he's going to give it to his lawyer, and apparently Pilgrim didn't do anything that they said that they were going to do. So is it on Richard for them not doing? I mean,
ish.
Yes, it's a double-edged sword. It's the way it is. It's a double-edged sword. So you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So,
I mean, realistically, everybody just needs to make the best out of the situation they can.
Yeah.
So, I think they put Rank's big old wheelie on there.
I seen that. I seen the little. I don't know. Was that little 4 or 5 minute thing? Is that what was showed on the TV show? Or I guess is that what was okay? So I guess I seen it all. So yeah, it looked pretty cool. At least the people that want a real street racing, might get it. I don't know
whatsoever. We've been doing this before. I had my car out. I was the one that would put on the races in my city. Once my car came out, I stopped doing that. I mean, the ones that want a street, the ones that want to be out, the ones that are committed to it will be there. This isn't going to change anything.
And we all know what we sign up for when we do this. I could have the police. I've been doing this for well over 20 years. I could have the police come knock on my door and bring me to jail. Guess what? I know what I'm going to jail. Oh well. Am I going to rat anybody out? Nope. My ass is going to sit in jail. I knew this before I got into it. So it is what it is, people.
Yeah. Well, you could probably get somebody else on here like Johnny Brown or Rank and have them talk about their feelings on it too. But from my understanding, the people that are on it or do have anything a part of it all feel the same way. And the hate is only coming from those who weren't.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
All right, man. Have a good night, and thank you for your service.
No, I'm not anything like that. Thank you, though.
Well,
but I'll stay on here, and I want to see what everybody's saying. It'll be interesting. Right. Bye, Limpy. Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Mamming out.
Mamming out, people.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We'll see if we get that little Johnny Brown on here. Oh. Let's see if we can. See if we can get that. Let's see if we can get that Johnny Brown on here. He's seen it. Maybe. I forget the new car's name. Yeah. So, like I said, people, it was stated in the contract. Names weren't going to be deal. Faces were going to be blurred out. This and that and the other, according to what he told me, and nothing of that happened so far. But like I said, it happened so fast that I don't even know if they had time to actually do that. They're trying to get the next big thing going on. So you never know. It might have happened so fast that they didn't have time to do it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, you sitting on phone book today?
Yep.
Oh. J motherfucking B. Oh, let me sit up so you can see me. Oh. So, what's the new car? Is it still the D?
Man, I don't know what I'm going to call it. Double D. I need to get some stickers with some D's. Some D's.
It can't. That has to be some turbo or some nitrous bottles for the D's instead of turbos.
Yeah,
because everybody does the D's.
Gay.
Oh boy.
Gay.
Oh, so what's your take? It was apparently I seen the videos. It was of when you wrecked at our spot up here, and that, like I said, that was 2 years ago. I thought it was 2 years ago that it happened.
Yeah, it was the end of 2018.
So, almost a year and a half or whatever. So, what's your take?
You know me, man. Even back in the day, dude, I used to get nervous about people videoing shit. I was always worried that I was going to get caught because I had a CDO. We both had CDO license for a long time. Oh, I love me some movies. Anyway.
Squirrel.
Hey, everybody that says they don't enjoy watching their car, they're full of shit. I enjoy watching my car. People get out of hand with it. You really don't stop and think about shit until it's too late. You know what I mean? You don't, like the Gray deal. Shit happens. He didn't think about it. No one thought about it. It woke a lot of people up, but it got easily forgotten about. I could give two shits less. Who makes money? I made money. I made almost $18,000 in 2018. That's a lot of cheddar for 2018, just for doing your little side gig. Y'all work hard at the shit. I understand that. My only concern is if I get a knock on my door, which could happen. It could happen. That's when I got issues. That's when I've got problems. Hopefully it don't happen. But What do you mean that's it? Man, don't even get me started. He needs to go to bed. Isn't it past his bedtime?
Joey said, "Hell, I won that on one race."
Well, anyways, before I got rudely interrupted, that's my only concern. You know, I think I was the very first one.
Oh,
when I was watching this shit and that shit come on, I was just getting, it past my bedtime. I stayed up late, super late to watch that. So I seen my car go across it. I was like, "What the fuck?" I told my lady, I said, "Hey, rewind that shit." We both sat there and watched it probably 5 times. I was like, "What in the hell is this?" So that's when I made that post, and everybody else started making a post. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's too late. It's over with. I mean, I'm sure the one I know confirmed wasn't the only one that did it.
oh
The
yeah,
true test.
there's multiple people that did it. So
Yeah, and I mean, it's just that's my only concern is if I'm gonna have to out of pocket money, if they come knocking on my door, which could happen, dude. They're tired of all these street races, and that's my only concern. Boobies. Stop. Boobies. Oh, sorry, my mind.
That's double D right there, huh?
Them are F's.
F's. Oh, that's what you should call F.
Sorry about that. Yeah, the F.
But
No, I know.
just like I stated, we all know when we all go out in the streets, the possibility we get caught in the act.
100%.
We get caught in the act. I mean, it's part of it. It's part of it. So, I don't know statute of limitations of. I guess I could ask some of them fake Facebook lawyers that they know statute of limitations on videos and stuff. But, I mean, if they want to get technical, they got 20 years on me. I mean, but I've been out there for that long, and so they got me for whatever they want. If they come knock on my door now, guess what? I'm going to jail. Oh well, it's part of it. I knew what I signed up for.
Yeah, I understand all that. I mean, I don't know. I don't want the problems,
No, nobody wants the problems. Nobody wants the problems,
but I think it'll be all right. I mean, I'm. Hey, who knows? This might be our lucky break. Who knows? We might get a shot at it. I doubt it, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they ain't gonna. You went to Street Outlaws filming.
I've been to a couple of
How much money did you make on them filmings?
No.
Okay. So
and like I've always said, all those guys, I'm not mad at them. I ain't jealous of them.
No.
I think it's awesome they get to do what they do. They love to do,
Yeah.
And they get paid for it. I mean, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I mean, any racer that loves this shit as much as we do, they're lying if they say no, that I wouldn't do it.
So check this out. We've known each other for many, many years, correct?
Oh yeah.
And remember when back in the day, I think it was 08 or something like that, when I came to y'all and I said, "Hey, these people were wanting us to do a show," and thinking of the repercussions on everything. We've all had. I mean, you got to figure that was 10 years ago or whatever, 10, 12
Right.
years ago, and. And remember, I said, I really don't care. And you were like, man, I don't know about that. That'd be, I mean, even you and Boosted and
Because
all
you
that.
know how I was. I was scared. I was always scared.
Yeah. Boy, did we miss the calling, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was offered to us for sure.
Yeah. But we missed the calling on that. We fucked the pooch on that one, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, Big Chief was right about what he did.
Yeah.
He basically said if they're going to take us to jail, they're going to take all of us to jail.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have looked at it like that, but I mean,
one good thing about when we used to run on Forum, I could say Forum because back in the day, I mean, we can't run on that road no more. But the cops up there, when we used to meet down the corner at the gas station, the cop used to say, "Man, as soon as I pull up, I can tell which crowd's out there."
Oh,
and, and we sure do like it when y'all are out there versus the other crowd. We know everything's going to be taken care of. Yeah.
Yep.
They know that we were the good motherfuckers. So, but it is what it is. But your car even looked good all tore up on TV. I ain't gonna lie, it did.
I mean, I hope they don't air that shit because I was out of it. I know I swung on somebody. I mean, I was probably all cross-eyed.
Well, I think he still ain't
you gotta
recovered from that. I think it might have stumped your growth. To be honest with you,
That's what I'm thinking. But Greg Hall was the first one to me to turn the nitrous bottle off from spraying me in my face. So I think that's why I'm so ugly. I can promise you one thing: if they go off Rex, and if they do want to sign contracts, I'm getting that first contract. I've got that shit mastered. I can promise you, I will.
oh man,
Do I not? I got that shit mastered. I got it down. Now I got 3 wrecks on that one road.
I know. Damn it.
Top that.
Oh. So you. It is what it is.
Hey,
I know.
I've
People
got a
were
lot
scared and stuff, but
I've got a lot of texts coming through, man. The fans want to know where Kenny Barfield's street days races are. I mean, do you have any from like 1910 or anything?
I have to go through my drawer. I still remember that night that we were on a road and somebody was in flip flops. That happened that night, and I was told that Leah called me and said that they got busted over here by my house, and they're going to jail and the cars are getting pounded. I'm like,
That's all Kenny's.
And then there was a fight.
Man, he's a legend in his own mind.
Wow. What is this car down or up right now?
No, it's up. We got a race locked in for 2,500.
Oh
June
yeah,
6th. Yeah,
June 6th.
Yeah.
Wow.
At XRP.
I'm gonna have to come see that. Oh, at XRP.
Yeah, you know he ain't gonna street. He will. He'll say he will, but he's a no-show Kenny.
Oh, wow. He might be scared of He might be scared that that cop's still a cop.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. His old lady carries around his nuts for him, so I think she owned them to him June 6th. Thank you, Leah.
Well, I don't know. I'd let Leah carry mine around because she's probably tougher than me. I ain't gonna lie.
Poor Kenny.
Remember that time he came out street racing? He had black eye, or he had sunglasses on because she dotted his eye or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh. All right. Thanks for coming on.
No problem, brother.
Have a good night. I know it's your bedtime. It's 8:00.
Past my bedtime.
Past your bedtime. Damn. Oh boy.
Yeah, she's waiting for Daddy to come to bed.
Oh boy. Oh. All right. We'll try to bring somebody else on here.
All right, buddy. See you.
All right. Have a good night. Later. All right. Oh. Yeah, Leah. Yeah. Oh. Trying to get some. I don't know if Jason. Let's go try to see. All right. Let's see if we can get an organizer on here. An organizer on here. Might get maybe 2. We might get a couple of them on here. Sent Jason Rank a video. Oh boy. You think that'll happen, Joey? You think that'll happen? I'd like to see that. Oh. We'll try to get him on. Oh. Let's see. Oh, so like I said, people, it's a vicious circle. Everything goes back around. Oh, send it again. He said. It's a vicious circle. It's everything's gonna come back around. $5,000 for a race, for one race. That's New York money right there. Everything comes back around. It was bad 10 years ago when this first started happening. Now something new is going to happen. It's going to be bad again. The only thing that really makes it bad for is us organizers. Us organizers trying to organize races and stuff. That makes it worse on us, to be honest with you. Because we got to try to find better stuff, better. Car count might be a little lower because we're weeding out. Because believe it or not, people talk racers talk more than anybody about races. I'll come out and say that and I'll say that to any racer out here watching right now. Y'all talk more than anybody, than any females out there. Y'all got to tell all your buddies, and then they tell all their buddies, and then they tell all their buddies, and before you know it, it is what it is. But anyway, here we go. What's up, sir?
How you doing?
Living the dream. Living the dream.
Me too.
Oh, so what's your take on this? And is street racing? Oh my gosh, street racing is dead now because of this new deal. Because we can't do anything no more because it's going to be on TV.
Well, street racing will always be around, even when we're flying cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it wouldn't be street racing; it'd be air racing then. But it's always going to be around. Nothing's going to stop it. Also, just to get it out there, I was contacted also.
Oh,
hold on.
All right.
Shitty service
there you go. I got you now. Maybe not. I wonder if it's my end. It might be my end.
Am I back?
Yep, you're back. So you were contacted.
I'm sorry.
You're all right. You were contacted. Oh. Oh.
Apologize.
All right. I got you. Hold your left hand up.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Hold your left hand up. You might get better signal.
Anyway, what I was saying was I was contacted. They told me the premise of the show, basically, which nobody's really talked about, is kind of to highlight what the TV guys do when they're not filming. That's kind of what they mentioned to me.
Nothing.
Can't you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Dang it.
I got you.
Okay.
We can hear
you. Sorry. Obviously, I don't have any footage to give them. They asked me if I mind. Obviously, I said yes. Sorry, I'm getting messages and it's messing up my service. Anyway, it seemed like a pretty cool deal what they explained to me. I think it could possibly be good for a lot of people. I see the concerns about the names and whatnot. Obviously, first names are probably okay. Maybe car names would be better. And what I really, really, really hate seeing is everybody taking it out on Richard. Richard works his fucking ass off at all these races, and and a lot of people don't see it, but he's done a lot for street racing. I mean, he's changed the game. He's even changed you and changed the game. um, Obviously, was supporting him. Um, I'm glad I can't read the comments, by the way. But I guarantee you, he has the racer's best interest at heart, as do I. Nobody wants to get in trouble or get anyone else in trouble. I know that for sure. And I definitely will never stop doing this stuff ever. I mean, I'll be in a wheelchair, 80 years old out there somehow, strapping in a car or in the middle of the road, whatever it may be. But that's just how I am. You know, I've been in it my whole life. You know, my parents did it, my aunt and uncles did it, my grandparents did it, my cousins did it. I mean, it's in there, man. It ain't going nowhere. I'm a lifer, and I did reach out to a few racers personally that I seen on review to ask them how they felt, and pretty much got the same answer. And everyone's feelings that were on it are pretty much how I feel as well. You know, like I mentioned, you know, it's pretty freaking cool. They dropped the ball on a couple of things, but like I mentioned to somebody else, you know, you see these commercials on these shows, and then you watch the show, and the show is totally different. You know, like maybe on the show they ain't gonna show that shit. You know, I don't know. And a lot of unknowns that are spooking everybody. You know, and hopefully get nipped in the bud and figured out, and it'll be a good deal. And maybe, like I said, maybe it'll be good for some people. So that's where I stand on it. Maybe not the most popular opinion, but I'm not trying to get popular here. I do this because this is my passion. This is what I love to do. So
Yeah.
that's where I stand.
Well, good. And we all, you know, as organizers, you and I, we look out.
Shit, I can't hear you.
We look out for best interest on everybody. So, if they would blur out license plates and names and faces and stuff like that, then it would be better. So if they would just do what they said they were going to do, then it probably wouldn't be a big deal. Oh, but we lost him. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get him on here. Oh boy. All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I'm
All
so
right.
sorry.
No, it ain't no big deal. I was just saying that as organizers, you and I, we look out for the best interests because we don't want to see nobody go to jail, for one. And two, we take precautions. We go and do work that needs to be done to do these races. It's just not, we have a road over here, we're going to go over here and race. We sit and do homework on the roads and see the best interest on stuff. So
right.
There's a lot more to it than just street racing.
Right.
And as far as day and age.
And also too, like another topic people talk about is spots being hot. Well, man, our spots are scalding hot here, and it ain't because of us. It's because of this sideshow bullshit and people shooting each other. You know?
It's the street racers doing donuts out there.
Right.
Street racing, doing donuts on the highway. That ain't street racing, people. That ain't street racing.
Exactly.
That ain't street racing. That's idiots. That's what that is. Yep. So let's see. I sent Mr. McDaniel an invite to see if he'd come on. Ex-power man himself.
Man, I gotta say, I really like Justin McDaniel a lot. He's a trolling mofo, and that gets on my nerves, but I do like the kid. I do like him.
Well, and I've known him from the beginning, since
right
before the show. So it is what it is. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. So
2x4.
Oh, Luke's the one in Joplin. Oh. It is, man. It's
We're done, Heath.
yeah,
It's
we're
over.
done. It's done. We're done. Hey, no more street racing ever because they aired a TV show. God forbid they air a TV show about street racing. Next day they're going to air a show about doing donuts in parking lots and on the highway and stuff. Then it's going to be street racing. No, that's just the 9 o'clock news, people. So what's next for y'all?
I'm
I know
gonna.
they're doing something up there. I think.
Yeah, we got an event at our local Dragstrip here, but that Kendall Goen puts together, and Mike Frank's the owner of the Dragstrip. But it's a small tire race, King of the 28s. But it brings out basically every hard hitter that streets around here for sure. And I heard a little birdie tell me Joey Heichel was going to come and try to take that money, so that'll be exciting. No clock deal. It'll be cool. And then a little Mexico Sunday. I'll have to tell you about it if you don't know.
You can message me. I'll let.
Yeah.
That's at the US 36, right?
Yes, sir.
That'll work.
Yep. Pro tree, no clocks, prep track. It'll be a fast deal. I'd imagine it's gonna come down to reaction time wins as opposed to ET wins.
Yeah.
And then, real quick, myself, we're gonna throw, just to test the waters, we're gonna throw a little tailgate race.
Yeah.
Here in the next few weeks, and see what happens there. We're gonna try some new stuff out and see how that goes.
And that's the deal nowadays, because the bigger shootouts, what we're all used to seeing from everybody, that might have to come to a screeching halt for a bit, and might have to test out some lower car counts just to test the new roads out and stuff to see how they work. I mean, that's just part of it. I mean, you can sit on the road all night long and do, hide in the bushes and see what traffic looks like, and then race day, it's totally something different. You never know.
Yeah. Just happened at the last race.
Yep.
Scouted that mofo for months.
Oh wow. All right. He ain't gonna come on. We'll try to get our other compadre on, Mr. Matty Fresh.
Matty Fresh.
Oh, because y'all both hold the two biggest races that I've been to in a while. You 43 and him 41.
Yeah, he made that shit look easy.
Well, they also have a. I ain't gonna get into any of that stuff, so I won't. It's not my place to talk. So, let's see. Oh, hit send, Chris. Hello. All right. But some roads you can let it hang, and some roads you got to tune on. And his road was a tuning road, so.
Yeah.
And then they went to the other end and went to another road, and they could let it eat.
Right.
So, I was surprised that man, Jeepers had that one, but man, just a hair too early.
Right.
A hair too early.
Right.
Bobby on here. Oh yeah.
It just means their viewers going to be off the chain come that first week.
We know Bobby ain't scared of nothing.
Not a thing.
He full sends, even when he's sitting sideways, he'll still hit that second kit.
I got to hang out with him over the weekend, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're having Friday night at the
Oh
road
yeah,
course,
I
I-29.
forgot
Yeah,
about that. Yes, sir. Joey Heichel's little race. That'll be cool.
you got Beasley fucking jumpy. It ain't Jeepers, it's jumpy. It's jumpy. See if he's seen it. Yeah, he's seen it. He'll be on in a second, hopefully. Oh, speaking of the devil.
Yo,
What's up? Oh, we
what's
got
up?
the 660 Street Media Team. The support.
Hey,
I actually tried
Yeah.
I thought I was supporting you, Matt, but I couldn't find a 660 Street shirt around here.
hey,
I think
that
they're all
shirt
dirty.
looks just as good on you, buddy.
Yeah, I talked to Richard today, and he told me some ins and outs of stuff, but he don't want to he don't want to come over here and kind of go off the handle. Well, not really go off the handle. He don't want to air stuff out that shouldn't be said. So
I talked to him a little bit myself last night, and you know, I think he's doing the right thing, man. He probably just needs to chill because you know how Richard is, and you know how serious he takes this stuff, and you know how passionate he is. So it's probably best that he kind of sits back and lets it all, play out before he speaks his piece because you know how he is, man. He's going to spit it straight from the heart. And if he's upset and his feelings are hurt about something, he might say something that he don't mean, or something that he shouldn't say right now. So I think he's doing the right thing. But the most important part is that this is the time for all the real people that are his family to have his back. And
and
that's why.
I've seen some people today that I thought, boy,
Yeah,
I'm disappointed in some people.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ever no names or anything, but
yeah, me
Yep.
too.
Me too.
I didn't think. Well, I kind of knew that some people would say stuff, but other people, I was like, wow, okay, they're showing their true colors. So it is what it is. If you've been in this business long enough, then you know some people are going to come out of the woodworks, and just like today, I've seen names on there that I haven't seen in a long time. Making comments on stuff that they know everything, and I'm like, where in the hell has this guy been the last 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, I've seen it. I've seen some of it too, man. I mean, it's easy for other people to get on there and try to take jabs or, say what they want to do, say what they would have done or whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody that really knows Richard and knows some of these other race media groups, the ones that really know them know that they would never try to sell anybody out. They would never stab them in the back and just try to benefit themselves. Um, and there's a saying I've always believed in. If you want to know how loyal or how somebody around you feels about you, just sit back and wait. They'll show you eventually. Eventually it'll happen.
A snake will show its true colors on you eventually.
That's right.
That's right.
But I mean, I've been trying to laugh some of this stuff off today because I've just been blown away, and it's like, everything that, man, I tell you what, dude, Facebook and social media, man, it's rough, man. today I was like, whoa, wow, and I've been trying to laugh some of it off, man, because I'm blown away. It's like, man, my phone has blown up so much today. You would have thought we did another 41 or 43 car cash days last weekend. I mean, it's crazy. So, in a way, it's kind of a good thing. It's shining some light on, some of these people that you really thought that would have been true. And now it kind of shines some light on some of the ones that maybe we can't quite put as much of our trust into anymore. You know, um, I hate to say it like that, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought I was on the way back from our vacation, and I told our friends and old lady. I said we're eating breakfast this morning. I said, well, I can tell you right now because they don't like uh, me being on the phone or talking on the phone or even on my phone. Period. While I'm driving, I said, well, either somebody's going to have to drive or they're going to have to deal with me on the phone or doing something all day long. And they're like, oh, I'll drive. So about 2 hours into the drive, after all these knives were being thrown, and I'm a sellout and this and that and the other, I had to tell them, I didn't sell nothing to nobody. I hadn't been in contact with nobody. I haven't, nobody said anything to me other than Richard. Richard and I talked a couple weeks ago, so I had to clarify that I didn't sell nothing, sell out nobody. I didn't sell nothing. Uh, I've been the same. I've been the same guy that I have for 20 plus years now, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but just me. I have trust issues in people, and some people I don't. You know,
yeah,
and when you become an organizer and doing shit that we do, you have trust issues on people, and you know, some people you can't trust, and some people you learn after the fact that you should have listened to somebody that told you that the motherfuckers aren't right, and you're like, no, you give them a chance, and then they fuck you. I learned that too. So I mean, it's all a learning curve to this, but Richard, y'all y'all can still say what y'all want to say about him. He's still my boy. Still riding with
that's
him.
right.
Uh, it is what it is, but
That's right.
he's done a lot. He's done a lot for it. Actually, Oklahoma street racing. I mean, he's done a lot for them guys up there, and some of them guys up there are just throwing him to the fire right now. But it's
Well,
some of them guys. Some of them guys ain't been out since forever. So it is what it is.
a lot of people don't know this. The ones that have caught on to what we've been doing just in the last couple of years. But just from what I've gathered and what I've learned from history, there's a lot of people from all of our areas that, you know, probably been calling us sellouts for a while, and whenever something like this happens, you know, they want to get on there, and the ones that sit back and just wait for something to happen or wait for something to slip up so they can try to burn you at the stake, you know, all they do is make themselves look like idiots, you know. I mean, my opinion about it is, I commented a little bit on Facebook earlier and kind of spoke how I felt about it, and I was just going to leave it at that. But the main thing I wanted to touch on was it's a shame that everybody's putting so much energy and so much focus into defending the real street racers and taking up for the real street racers, and how wrong that they got done. All of a sudden everybody gives a damn about the street racing community, and there's been so much stuff that's been going on in the street racing community where you know where these clowns are going out there and trashing the place and doing donuts. It's happening all over the country, and they're labeling it as street racing. So I don't see why. It's just sad, man. It's sad that they get when they want to spend all this energy and try to spend all this time trying to put somebody on blast and trolling the shit out of them. But if they would use that same energy to support the local street racing communities, to take up for us and get out there and post some stuff on Facebook about these clowns, you know, that's what the cops are busy doing right now. They're busy trying to get a handle on these idiots that are just trashing the place. And so that's my biggest thing is, maybe these people need to take a step back and really think about what the hell they're doing and use some of that energy and some of that support to help us all, because instead of making it about them, they need to stop being selfish and just think about all of us and use some of that energy and some of these Facebook posts and some of this trolling to get the message out there that this ain't us, you know. That's my biggest thing, you know. Somebody that wants to just purposely try to humiliate somebody and try to make somebody feel smaller than them, I ain't got shit for them. You want to get on here and you want to act like you give a damn about the street racers and their reputation and all that, you know, you need to take a step back and they need to focus on what's more important, man. And that's, you know, what we're dealing with right now with all these younger crowds putting a bad, putting a bad name out there on us, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And Rolly, like I said earlier, all that stuff was supposed to been not on there. That ain't Richard's fault. It was all in the contract, so it is what it is. When we all know that Pilgrim's going to be looking out for themselves, so it is what it is. But that's why whenever I do something, we're in Mexico somewhere because we are in Mexico. I'm in Mexico right now, believe it or not. Just got back from Mexico to Mexico. So, uh-oh. So, let's see if we can get this guy on here too. This guy is this guy is supposed to be here we go. We'll see if we can get we can see if we can get this guy on here. This other guy he's a man of few words. But he is. He gets on. He talks more when he's behind on a keyboard, but he doesn't really talk that much on here. But I sent him an invite. Maybe we can get. He's seen it. So maybe he can get. Maybe he'll come on. Maybe. And he's a racer. He's a down. And he was actually in one of the deals. So we'll get his take on it. We already know his take on it, but maybe he can enlighten some other people. And also we got behind me here June 27th, 10-5 till I die. Street Racers Ball. I guess we call it Street Racers Ball. At Southsaw, Oklahoma.
It's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, and then I've also got where'd it go? The weekend before we'll be in Wisconsin, don't you know, Hillsboro, Wisconsin, for a airport race. If he has 64 cars, he's giving away $15,000 plus some because he's having some vendors come in there to add to the pot. So it might be up to 20,000 if he can get 64 cars.
Cheese country up there. They need to get somebody a block of cheese for the first place winner.
Yeah. Man, the last time I was up there, I was delivering some goods, and I was in Green Bay, and it was right after Green Bay won the Super Bowl or something like that. And I got on the CB. I said, "Man, that sure is a nice stadium. Too bad the football team up there sucked." And they started going at it. And I just turned the CB off and went to bed. It was funny. Got them all riled up.
Oh yeah, them guys in Wisconsin, man, they don't play around. They'll get rowdy.
16K right now at 64 cars. There you go.
Good deal, man.
Cheese store across the street. Oh, they got. Hell yeah, nice. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Come on, Chris. I know you've seen it. Oh, is that him? No, that's. I'm trying to get Chris. Sievert on here. He's seen it.
I'm sorry, guys.
He's
seen Android
it.
Live. I'm sorry.
Hey, the Android, the smartphone. You know that when people with iPhones, I tell them, they make iPhone. They make a smartphone now, and it's called Android. Oh, yeah. Believe it or not, it ain't with me being. I ain't never. I ain't never gonna. Oh, limits rule. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we can get Kendall on here. If Chris ain't gonna come on here. Oh, hold on. Oh.
Bring them all on.
Oh.
Hey,
What's
there
up,
he
bro?
is.
What's up, Sugar Britches?
Hey, what we doing? Who's writing the fucking checks around this motherfucker?
Yeah.
660 Street.
Oh shit, man. We either writing
Oh
checks or
shit.
we starting a fucking fire around somebody's feet, huh?
Oh.
Man, oh, it's been crazy today, dude.
Man, like I
So,
said, it's all good, dude. We ain't worried about all that fucking shit, you know. And like y'all said earlier, half the motherfuckers raising hell, they don't even fucking street, so
Yeah,
ain't even sweating it.
that's facts, man.
Heath wants to know where's our dog
Yeah.
at.
I hear her.
We hear where's our dog at?
What's that?
Where's the dog? Where's Tramp at?
I can hear it.
Hear what?
Where's Tramp? Oh, I see her. I see her in the background back there.
What are you
Where's
hearing?
Tramp?
The dog.
Oh yeah,
Tramp.
where's she at? You check it out. We're fishing. We're down on the river, fucking now. Tramp. Come here. What's up? Say hey.
What you done, girl?
So what y'all
Oh.
think about all this drama? What's going on? I can't hear you.
No,
Man.
I'm gonna take your take on it. Your car was on the show. What is your take on this? I already
Y'all
know,
can hear me, right?
but yeah. All right, what's your take on the what's the deal?
I can't hear the Olympia.
Oh boy, why can't you hear me? Check. Can y'all hear me?
Hey, I don't
Yeah.
have my
I can hear everybody.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have no earphones, so I was just saying.
Ask him what his take is on it.
What's
So I
your
can't
take
hear
on
you.
it? What's your take on it, Sievert?
Well, I mean, you know, like I
His
said earlier,
his post nailed it.
Yeah.
that's what I said. You just look at all the motherfuckers filming, and whatever they do with that fucking video after we leave or anytime, I mean, it don't. I mean, who knows? So I don't see what the real deal is. I mean, you sitting at home, you watching a movie, and you see something, you know, to see us on there. Everybody gonna immediately freak out. The biggest thing I think why they freaked out because they didn't know nothing about it. But you know, it is what it is, and there's so many videos and shit going around that I ain't sweating it. You know, it's just it don't fucking make a shit really because you can't control it. So if it's gonna make everybody worried about it burning spots, oh, it's so fucking hot now, man. If you think them fucking cops don't know what we're doing and where we're at, you're highly fucking
Right.
mistaken. If we
Exactly.
got motherfuckers, spotters and shit watching our back, that you know, that we got to rely on. You know, there's no top fucking secret out there. They ain't burning spots down and shit. You know, it may make it harder on, you know, Olympia and them to put on a fucking race somewhere just because of it, but it ain't gonna be no big deal. I mean, look how
Well,
long I've been doing this shit. We're gonna keep doing it. It ain't gonna end.
it ain't gonna stop, man. And there's enough organizers, us, sticking together now that, you know, we're going to keep doing this shit, man. Anything they try to do on, social media or TV, it's not going to slow it down.
Right. You know, I mean, and it's all good, man. I think it's. I think I don't mind it all. I think it's cool. Fuck it, you know. I mean, in Richard's behalf, that motherfucker works. I've said it before, harder than anybody I've ever seen. I mean, he's out of breath, just sticking cameras on the cars as they're leaving. You know, so I mean,
Yeah.
goddamn, put the shit out there, show the work. I mean, fuck it, you know. I mean, it's no secret.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not no secret. If I need to bring a couple of fucking spotters with me from now on just to watch my ass, and so be it. You know, it's just we just have to adapt to it. You know.
Yeah. My whole thing was, with the whole Street Outlaws thing and TV and all that. I mean, all these, years have went by, and everybody, one of the biggest complaint from, and half of it was people that don't even street race, but they all say, oh well, it's scripted, it's fake, put some real shit on there. Well, here's you some real shit to look at, you
Right.
know. I
Yeah.
mean, and that's the best way to look at it is, I mean, this is as real and as raw as it gets.
Yeah,
There
because
ain't
nobody
nothing.
knew that it was gonna end up like that.
No.
So it's perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a good show. I don't, I mean, I don't like that fake shit, and so it's like you said, it's real as it's gonna get. It's probably gonna be a lot of beeping and shit in there, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely gonna be some of that. I
And
mean, I'm.
Jackie said you're supposed to be at the shop, not fishing.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck!
Oh boy.
You're
Oh boy.
busted.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, me and Trev came down here, baby. Just do a little fishing right quick.
Oh shit.
That's funny. My bad. Oh well, hell. Nah, it's all good. I mean, if we can just keep. I mean, you can't keep the fucking haters from running their mouth. You got that fucking cum dumpster. That bitch is just fucking going crazy over there. I mean, who gives a shit, really? I ain't worried about it. I don't think. I think the biggest point of it is, somebody sees some of that shit that work. Their job could be affected, but all in all, I think that it's gonna be all right.
Well, something I said on a post earlier, newsflash, people, there's a lot of more people nowadays looking at their phones, watching videos on YouTube and the internet than they are sitting at home in front of their TV on Monday night. I mean, if they're worried about, their reputation or their jobs or anything like that, man, I've been to enough cash days to where I've seen the media groups even get in the driver's meet and say, "Hey guys, if you're uncomfortable with us, putting a camera on your car, just let us know." And not one time have I heard anybody say, "Hey man, you can't record my car. You can't put a camera on my car." Well, if you was gonna say something about it, if you was worried about something, there was your opportunity to say something then. You know, don't get mad about it after the fact. If something surfaces on TV or surfaces on the internet, I mean, like Limpy said earlier, man, everybody knows what they're buying into when they do this shit. So, don't get on there and try to, you know, bring attention like somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you, like you've been taken advantage of whenever you guys put yourself in that position to begin with. I mean, it just
And
sounds
and
like a bunch of damn crying and a bunch of people in their feelings. And I think that's a lot of the problem nowadays is these people, these guys, they're not leaving their feelings at home. You know, we do this shit for fun. It's everybody's got to get out of their feelings, man, and just get back to having some fun. I mean,
yeah, and I said this a while back. We all know
Yeah,
what we
well,
sign up for when we get out there. So.
I think we have fun no matter what, whether they in the fucking feelings or not. Fuck it.
that's right. That's right. It ain't gonna matter because the show's gonna go on no matter
Yeah.
what. I mean, um, yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah. I was called about it last night and was immediately told, oh, it's sold out, they sold out, sold out. And I was like, who, and what? At this time I hadn't I didn't know what was going on, and but as more and more I was thinking about it, I'm like, sold out or sell out, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They didn't sell shit of mine. I mean, so it's like fucking they selling their own shit if they wanted to sell something. So it doesn't make a shit to me. You can sell your underwear, sell your shoes. I don't give a fuck. It's just whatever. I mean,
That's right.
so at the end of the day, it's just gonna be. It's just gonna pass. It ain't about shit. I ain't sweating it. I don't think anybody else should either.
No, not at all, man.
I mean,
I
maybe
mean,
somebody will see this damn shit and wanna send us a set of fucking tires or some spark plugs or something.
hell yeah,
Maybe fuck, I don't know, Apple, anything. Hell,
yeah,
but
hell yeah.
it's all we're doing what we like to do, and we're just gonna keep doing it. So if we have to get
That's
two
right.
fucking spotters on each spot, it is what it is. It's no problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gonna stop what we're doing, man. I told a lot of our guys down here, some of the guys were concerned and, was worried about what was going on. And I told all of them, man, just don't pay attention to all the damn, bullshit. This is not going to change anything that we got going on. We're going to continue to keep doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
and it like Limpy said earlier, there was a big fuss about it 10 years ago when the TV show first started, and they were all talking about, oh, street racing's over now. This is going to be the end of street racing, blah, blah, blah. Well, here we are again. This is just the next chapter, man. Like, I feel like it's just going to keep getting better from here. And all the ones that are trying to be negative about it, they're irrelevant, man. It don't matter,
Yeah, they fucking slow anyway.
That's right.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I can't hear Nippy though, but I know he can probably hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
He can hear you.
Yeah, that's good. I knew everything was all right. I didn't think nothing was crazy.
Android life.
So
yeah, it might be your Wi-Fi life.
Oh man,
nothing. Living the dream.
So when we going racing now?
This weekend.
Yeah, we got some stuff. I'm going to H-Town, man. I'm going to bring a few of our guys with us, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I ain't never been there.
That's 2 weeks.
It's pretty cool, so I'm kind of excited, man.
It's a lot of fun, dude. You'll love it. It's good people. It's a badass street, and it's just a lot of fun, man. And I just talked to Mike the other day, and he was telling me about all the positive feedback and all the racers that are interested in coming. So I'm looking forward to going. I've been twice, and I'll try not to miss another one, man. It's just a lot of fun. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's right. I'm a talker. If I get to talking too much, I'll just tell me to shut the fuck up.
Oh. Well, Chris, as long as I read your post earlier. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I read his post earlier, and
what else is new? Anything?
It pretty much summed it up. If y'all don't know what y'all go,
how about your Malibu?
Chris Siebert's post.
It's coming, man. It's coming. It's almost ready. I'm getting all the glass fixed, and getting all the glass replaced, and I got some wiring and stuff I got to do, but it's almost ready, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't bringing it to H-Town?
No, man. I was gonna try to, but I don't think it's gonna be done in time. I might be getting it finished up by then, but it won't be ready. I need to go test and make sure everything's going to work right, So it won't be much longer, though.
Hell yeah.
All right. I invited Kendall on, and he's seen it, but I don't know. He might be trying to find earbuds or something, or he just might not want to come on. Oh.
I don't know if I can hear Toby anymore either.
Yeah, I can't hear him at all.
Can't hear you.
No.
Only person I can hear is you.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You have to translate if Nippy says something to me.
I got you.
Oh, boy. No, yeah. I'll just tell him that we just wanted to get his info on what was going on. He better get his ass to the garage.
Limpy said he just wanted to get you on here and get your take on everything, man. He said you better get your ass to the garage before you get in trouble.
I know, man. Ain't that shit? I was a smooth ass buster right there with it. It's all good. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get back to it. Y'all take care.
All right, dude.
Y'all see y'all on the street.
Love you too, later. Brother. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, buddy. Peace out.
Later.
All right, man.
Can you hear us now?
Man.
Got you now, bro. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, we'll send it again.
I couldn't hear you the whole time when Chris was on.
I surprised he couldn't hear me. I was like, yeah.
Nobody can probably hear.
If y'all get on there and read Chris Siebert's post, his car was actually previewed in one of the deals. He made a post about it. Pretty much sums it up to a T. you know, I guess, it, you know, I guess I don't know what word I'm looking for. You know, I guess if you're scared, you're scared. Don't go out in the streets. I guess.
I feel like
Yeah.
all this stuff, man. I mean,
Oh,
it's unfortunate that things happened the way it did, and everybody got hit with it all of a sudden. And some of the stuff that's happened just since last night, man, is pretty disappointing. But um, just goes to show you how nasty it is out there, man. But
here's Kendall. Here's Kendall here.
I'm here.
hey,
What's going
What's
on?
up?
what's
Oh,
up,
Hey,
man?
black bitch.
black bitch is in the house.
Yeah, she's been a
So,
bitch lately too. I can tell you that.
oh boy.
Damn.
So I
We've
hear you're
had,
putting a race on this weekend.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. US 36, King of the 28. It's a prep track deal, but sometimes it's prepped really good, and sometimes it's prepped, but it ain't very good. You just never know what you're gonna get.
So
Yep.
Joey said he's gonna come down there and wear your ass out again.
Yep. And he's gonna come down there and stomp everybody's ass, but I don't know.
Oh
I
boy.
think Mike Elder or a couple other nitrous boys from up north might be coming down to give me a hand and might bust his ass. So who knows?
Oh, ooh. Wow.
Sounds
Elder's Charlie
interesting.
good.
You never know. You can't count Mike Elder and them guys out. That's for sure.
Oh,
So been lots of excitement going on here lately. I
yeah.
see.
So what's your take on this?
Well, I mean, I've done a lot of street racing, but I haven't done a whole lot with Richard around. But it's always fine until it's not. And I think a lot of people have a problem with it is out of their control. Nobody trusts Pilgrim or whoever the knucklehead is that's going to air it on TV. And there's too many unknowns. I like to stay quiet. And then if it gets bad, heads will roll, man. I mean, if it comes to putting food on my table, heads are going to roll. That's it gets pretty damn easy when it comes to that.
Understandable.
I don't know that it will. I don't think anybody's going to come knocking on the door and giving you a ticket for illegal street racing or BS like that. I think the worst case scenario would be maybe IRS stuff or illegal gambling or something like that if they really wanted to push the issue. But I don't know that there's enough revenue in it for them to tell you the truth. I mean, hell, they can get a whole lot more revenue doing many other things, I think.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
there's murderers and rapists out on the streets, and here we are just trying to have fun.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Richard meant any harm, honestly. I haven't talked to Richard. I've actually been pretty damn busy, but I know a few of the racers have, and I don't know. I don't think he meant harm, honestly, but it's just I guess you can't really trust big business, and you never know what the hell they're going to really do with it, even if it isn't a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
But
Agreed.
we all take the risk.
I mean, just like we take the risk when we go out and hit the streets all night racing, they took a risk of putting some raw badass footage, from being out there when we're doing the real deal. And I just hope that it can get straightened out, and maybe if they keep this show going, people can see how it really is out there and understand, the message that we've all been trying to send. Hopefully they don't just twist it around and make it look negative. That's my only take on that part of it.
Well, I've been saying
Yeah.
for a long time they should air small tire racing. There's no small tire, no prep or street racing aired on TV, and I think the fan base and the followers would be huge. I just don't know that I agree with how they went about it this way, but I understand they want raw footage. I get that, but if they do
And
what they
also,
say,
too,
they blur the shit out and stuff, I guess it ain't so bad. But if they don't,
and that's the thing. That's the thing, though. Like,
we still got 3 weeks, 4 weeks till it airs. I'm sure they got time to fix that shit. Like I don't know. I think that if they know the complaints that people are showing, they can correct that and make it right. And maybe, yeah, just my thoughts.
Yeah.
I agree.
For sure.
I mean, back when I used to edit videos, I would take the time to wear out license plates, not necessarily faces, because we all, we all know what we signed up for, but definitely the license plates, because that can come back to places. But now, of course, social media makes it a little harder because everybody's sharing everything nowadays, and all you got to do is search names and faces and shit like that, and that you can figure that stuff out.
Yeah, and as far as the spots go, I mean, I don't really see a big issue with that because hell, a lot of our spots was hot from Facebook stuff a year or so ago. Let alone with all the dipshits doing donuts and burning bushes and leaving trash and shooting people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
It's the
sir.
same way here.
I'd never seen anybody set bushes on fire in a parking lot, but I guess they get bored. I don't know.
Yeah.
This stuff with these groups getting together and forming car clubs to just go out and do donuts, man, it's just stupid. I mean, just here yesterday or day before, they were doing it down in Memphis, and one of the guys even ran into the cop car whenever the cops pulled up. I mean, just
Hey,
um,
that happened to that. Oop, hold on. That happened to that guy over there.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
man, damn,
my car got T-boned when the cops showed up once. It got knocked clear off the trailer door over the curb into a light pole.
man, damn.
That's why it looks like it's got cellulite on the left rear quarter.
It's
Damn.
got some beauty marks.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
My stepdad was actually talking to me today about it all. He was over and he said back in like 1984 or 85, Carcraft was in town on Nolan Road, and they was doing some burnouts and then launching, and started getting more and more carried away as the show went on. And then one little cop showed up and turned on the sirens, and he said you wouldn't believe the next thing that happened. That cop car was getting bombed with beer bottles and beer cans. All of them just throwing their beer balls at the cop. He said it was
Wow.
time to go, and he left, and he has no idea what the hell happened after that. But it sure as hell couldn't have been good.
Damn.
man, damn.
That's savages right there.
That's savages. You go
Yeah,
beer and cop.
it's pretty rough down here, man. I mean, the further south you get in Mississippi, it's pretty rough. It's actually been kind of sad for some of these small town tracks here lately. These old outlaw tracks, man. These people have been trying to do some cool, stuff, and it's a grudge racers environment and atmosphere down here, but there's just no control, man. Every time they've tried to put on a race, the last 3 weeks, somebody's gotten into a fight, and there's been, gunshots ringing out, and it's just, it's rough, man. But that's why it's so important for all of us to try to stick together and, support one another and try to keep some good, positive racing going. And, hopefully the other stuff will straighten itself out.
Yeah, I know. I got approval with a local track here to pick a Sunday and do a Sunday fun day deal at the track. He said he'd knock the dust off of it with a drag a couple times and let us have at it. No lights, no boards, no nothing. We can do a flashlight start. We can do a chip jaw on our own little race if we want, or just test and tune. He doesn't give a fuck. Just try to help with give us some place to go because he knows the streets are hot and all screwed up right now. And he said he
Right.
can EMT on hand and a bathroom and trash cans. Just use the facilities as they're meant to be used and have a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
So trying to find a Sunday that fits in there with everything scheduled and going is a difficult thing.
Yeah, well, now that everything's starting to slowly come back into, I mean, it's starting to come back around. So hopefully we can get back to our normal lives and still have fun. I mean, I haven't missed a day of work, but some people have, and uh, it's starting to come back around. So hopefully we get a handle on this stuff and start having some fun again. Not like we didn't not have fun before, but have more
Right.
fun. Have more fun.
It'd be nice.
Keeping the
Hopefully, I
streets
can make this
alive.
damn-
For sure.
hopefully I can make this car run again.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, a lot of the local tracks around here are fixing to start, doing a lot of events, no prep events, and we're going to start hitting some of them. Um, the Memphis 10 guys have leased a local track here, pretty close to us, and they're trying to bring some fun racing, here close to home for us to do. I'm looking forward to that, but um, I'm going to kind of take a little break, and we're going to do some traveling, and we're going to go to some other events, and I'll probably kick off some street stuff, towards towards getting closer to the fall. We'll start doing some more stuff here. I just want to take a little break for us to have some time to travel and then of course do some local stuff here too. So that's pretty much all we got on our agenda down here.
Dylan wants to know what rules you don't like, Kendall.
It's not that I don't like the rules. It's I don't understand whether it's a rule or not. I've been told you got to have a charging system and a cooling system, and then I've asked what is their opinion, what is their version of a charging system or cooling system, and I've been told three different things, and I don't want to drive that far, and then
Well,
be
the
turned
the
around.
charging system is if you can fire your car up and drive it to the lanes, as long as you ain't got to be pushed and pulled back, pretty much under your own power. That's good. That's and in between rounds, charge your battery. Just like you do on the regular street races. Fire your shit up, drive it to the line, make a pass, turn around, and come back, and then
Do all that on
and
the street anyway.
yeah, I mean, especially that's how maybe they didn't word it right.
Yeah, somebody was telling me you got to have a radiator and not
Yeah,
a water
I
box
mean,
doesn't work,
it,
and
it's it's not all that. It's just as long as you can make it. You can drive it to tech, and they look over your car, and then you drive it back, and then you make it to the staging lanes. I mean, and run, and then turn around and come back without having to be pushed and pulled. Charge your battery between rounds. That's
hell,
it.
if you can go to Coffeyville and drive your shit through the lanes and make your pass and then drive it all the way back to the trailer, you
Yeah.
should be good because
Yeah.
you drive like
Yeah.
2 miles down there.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the charging system that they're talking about and the cooling system. I mean, some of them guys are gonna be on meth anyway, so they ain't gotta have a radiator. So
Yeah, hell, the nitrous cools my shit during the pass. You just got to use a bunch of
it. But yeah, that's the whole ordeal of the charging system and the stuff. Just as long as you can make it to the starting line, make the pass, and turn around and come back under your own power without having to be pushed and pulled. That's just to weed out the pull cars and the push cars and just. I mean, once you get in the pits, I'm sure you can your guys can push it. I mean, because talking 64 cars, it's gonna be a minute before you ain't gotta have to start it up and move it up every time.
I ain't worried about that. I know I can drive it through there and all that stuff. Pass and drive it back. That's no problem. I just didn't want to get all the way up there and then be like, hey, man, this thing's got a water tank in it, not a radiator. And it's got no alternator on board, And,
yeah, I mean, what you do at your trailer between rounds, that's up to you. I mean, they ain't gonna come around and you can't charge your batteries. You gotta have alternate. No, none of that bullshit. Just as long as you can make it to and from, you're good. And you meet the whatever they're talking about, the stock suspension or whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't know what all that shit is.
all the other rules I fit. That's no big deal.
Yeah, it's just coming and going, just like you normally do.
Yep, cool. That ain't no problem.
Well,
for damn
sure. All right, guys. US 36 this weekend. Was it the King of 28s? Is that what it is?
Yep. King of the 28s. Be 2 index classes. King of the 28s class. Be a second chance 28 class. So all first round losers will go into another class. No chip draw for a race. And the second chance deal is going to probably pay $400 or $500 to win and a couple hundred to runner up. And then the main race is, I think it's shaping up to be, I don't know, somewhere around 3 to win. And then I don't know what runner up's going to pay just yet. So I don't know. We got some added money. We got some wheelie money thrown in there from Fendini Logistics, Zach
Nice.
Finley. So the best wheelie's going to get $100 or $200, and then I'm going to do a drawing for spectators only. I'm going to try to give some money away to the spectators, and as hell they sit over there on the other side of the fence just watching. And US 36 has some of the biggest crowds ever. I mean, for a small track, US 36 has some really large crowds. It's great to race in front of a big crowd every once in a while.
Oh yeah, especially when you're having, especially when nobody's got to do anything for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
where's US 36 at?
It's about 5 miles west of Cameron on 36 Highway, where I-35 and 36 Highway come together. It's about 5 miles west of I-35.
All right.
So
He'll be there this weekend, people. So will a bunch of others. You got any big names locked in besides the Beater Bomb?
well, I think Red Savage is going to come. Justin Heckman. I think Ryan Mitchell's sneaking in there and coming. He said he wasn't going to, but I bet he does.
Yeah.
He'll sneak in there.
There'll be some fast stuff coming, I'm sure. If, like I said, if Elder or some of them guys from up north come, there's a couple from down south around Ozark that's talking about it. Their drag radio car that races down Ozark a lot. He's thinking about coming, and a few others. So I don't know. Time will tell. I just want as many 28-inch small tire cars on the property as possible. That's all I want. Everybody have a good time and party and get a little cash.
That's what it's all about, man. Have fun like you're supposed to.
That's it. And it
Party,
normally
that's
is.
right.
Last few we've had was always fun. So.
All right. Party on 28th at US 36 Dragway this weekend.
Yep.
Friday, Saturday, or just Saturday?
Just Saturday.
Just Saturday
afternoon.
What time does the gates open?
Gates open around 3, and we'll do a driver's meeting about 5:30, and get one test hit at the track, and then go into chip draw and let her eat.
There you go. Y'all heard it there. Get on out there. Y'all support the Dragstrip and Kendall and the Black Bitch out there. Black Bitch Racing. Y'all look that up on Facebook too. That's actually it's what.
It's kind of hard to find. It's 13.
It's a 13. 13 black 13 itch racing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I was trying to figure out a better way to do that, but Facebook policies, you can't just put Black Bitch on there,
Yeah.
But a lot of people.
That was smart though.
A lot of people don't really know what a black bitch is. What the true black bitch is. Do any of you play cards?
I don't.
Nope.
Black bitch, Queen of Spades.
Oh yeah,
nice.
It makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's a racist thing, but it's really not.
That's cool. It's cool, man.
Separating the men from the women.
It can be sexist, but my wife named the car, so it's all good.
Yeah. Well, you gotta do what the word. You gotta do what the word says anyway. So we know how that goes.
And that reminds me, if anybody wants to see somebody get murdered Saturday, you need to come to US 36.
Damn.
Because I'm probably going to get murdered Saturday.
Oh boy.
Damn. You ain't got no confidence, man?
Well, May 30th is my 22nd year anniversary.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You better get ready to do some foot rubbing.
Yeah, I might be walking
home. Oh, there you have it right there. Black Bitch. That's how you look it up on Facebook right there.
Yep.
Go like his page. He's a good guy.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. And I don't know. We'll see what happens with this whole deal.
Yep.
That's it.
I don't think we got anything to worry about, dude.
I think I got more revenue to worry about in other places, but time will tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, and
All right.
we might see you out there. I don't know yet. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. I haven't talked to anybody yet around here.
Okay. Well, y'all be safe, man.
All right.
You
Have
too,
a good
buddy.
one.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
All right, man.
Oh, Kendall there. He's a good guy. He likes having fun. He is a winner of. Oh wait, Toby. Wait, where's it at? Where's it? Oh, Toby. Wait, over there. That guy over there.
Hold on.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Hold on. I'll do my hands right here. He is a winner of your 28th race on the street.
That dude came through for me, man. When we were up there for that race, him and the Kansas City guys, man, treated me like family and helped me when we broke down and had transmission problems, and they kept me in the race after being up all night. I mean, a lot of respect for that guy.
You were up for a couple of nights, weren't you?
Yeah, it was a rough one, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I mean, that's what we came up there for. We wanted to get up there, and Kerry wanted me to bring the truck up there to that race, and that's what we built the truck for, was to run small tire on the street and compete at the highest level. So, and I'm
Got a
really
couple good
excited.
wins that night.
Yeah, win a couple of rounds, man, and I owe it all to those guys. They kept me in the race. We had transmission issues. We were fighting it, but we still had a blast. I mean, wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. So,
Yeah, buddy.
yeah.
Well, all right, gentlemen. I think we're going to end it here. Hopefully,
All right, man.
Hopefully, people. There you go. Hopefully, people.
Yep.
It is what it is. I mean, it ain't. I hate to see what's going to actually happen on the ordeal. I think that was just a thrown together hype video to happen. So who knows?
I think everything's going to be okay, man. Either way, whichever way it goes, even if they decide that they can't do it, or something goes wrong or whatever, I'm not going to let it change what I plan on doing, and I think everybody in our groups feel the same way. So
yeah,
it's a vicious circle. It's just made us back around again to us. So it is what it is.
We'll get through it, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, bro.
Have a good night. Good week.
Y'all take
Later,
care,
guys.
Later, man.
Also want to thank Bill up there from Southsaw this past weekend. They had JJ in the house, and like I said, I was on vacation this weekend. I have no idea what happened. From the Facebook post, sounded like it went pretty good. I could probably have him come on, but he's shy. I know he doesn't do that stuff. But apparently they rocked the house this weekend and got everything done. I think they had one little rain delay and moved it on, but they rocked the house. JJ and them came into town and they got it done. I don't know who won. If I tell you, I was on my phone minimum this past 4 days up until today, of course. Harley got on my phone. We had the old lady. It was her weekend, so I had to make Mama happy this past weekend. So they rocked the house. June 27th, 10-5 till I die. Street Racers Paradise, if you want to call it that. Street Racers only. $25,000 to win. 64 cars. And the week before, we'll be at No Limits. June 20th, 64 car limit. Or they're going to try to have 64 cars there. $15,000 payout plus. And July 11th. Oh, I stole the wrong deal. But it's July. That's March 28th, but I stole the wrong deal. It's July 11th. Oh boy. Sorry, Alexa's talking to us. July 11th, Park After Dark, Part 2, Wichita Falls. They will have a race up there this weekend. They will have a race up there this weekend. It's Jason Flores and Matt Plonkin race this coming up this weekend up there. Y'all go out there and see that if you have to. Dennis, okay, there it is. Dennis Bailey, Big Tire. And yet you got June 6th, you got Hartshorn. Oh boy. 10-5. You have US 36 this weekend. Yeah, fall brawl in the falls this weekend. That's correct. Fall brawl. That's about it. Don't kill the messenger. 660 Street. I'm gonna support him. He's done. He's been over backward for the racers. He's done all kinds of stuff. Y'all can hate on him all y'all want. I'm still gonna support him. He's still my brother. So that's about it. Sorry, no, really, what happened this weekend. I couldn't tell you anything. Well, there we go. Lee Roberts, small tire. There you go. Lee Roberts, small tire, and Dennis Bailey, big tire. I guess they just have 2 classes. But that's it. Wheelie Mafia, our sponsor. Let me get that on here. Oh boy. WheelieMafia.com. I think you can probably go there to get ticket info on the 10-5 till I die. But that's about it. I get to go back to work tomorrow. Start having fun. So appreciate y'all. Later.